So Frank and I got to Miami before the girls got there, and we did a little exploring in Wynwood, which is where our condo was. But after we had a fun time in Wynwood checking out all the things there, we decided that we would rent a car and go to South Beach. We also rented the car because we picked up Frank's aunt, who we hadn't seen in a while. She wanted us to take her to Denny's. After Denny's, we did a little exploring on South Beach and saw some pretty views, some great sights, even a Lamborghini, Jennings' favorite. She loves seeing Lamborghinis. We were behind this one for quite some time as it went in and out of lanes, but didn't go very fast. As we were going down throughout South Beach, we came across some nice sights and little areas where people were having fun along the side of the road and pulling in front of us. Frank just loves driving. He misses his truck. The girls hate it when we just drive and drive. But we got to start to see some really cool things, like some really big boats and beautiful water along the side as we were going from point A to point B. It was definitely a beautiful day, and it would have been nicer if we had gotten out of the car and done a little sightseeing, but it was fine being in the car with the windows down, just waiting to get on the cruise.
Good morning. It's time to get on the boat day. We're actually leaving our little condo in Miami. Here, let's take a quick tour. It's so fancy. It's been fine. I mean, it has a bed. There's little crumbs on the floor, but the most important thing is we were able to wash clothes. This condo's okay. It's a pool, a bed, and a washing dryer. That's all we really need. But no, Miami's been cool. We're in the Midtown area. There's a bunch of like high-rise apartment buildings. If you go straight that way, the Biscayne Bay and the beach is over there, which that's where the cruise ships are. And I don't know, it's been nice. There's a nice little coffee shop right there that's taking a lot of my money. But no, I like Miami's nice. There's a bunch of cool shops. There's a lot of ritzy kind of stuff that's not really my style, but you know, like a bunch of the shops here are like, I don't know, Louis Vuitton and Versace and Gucci and what is Poochie? Poochie? I've never even heard of that. But anyway, I don't know. We're gonna hop on a boat and head to the Bahamas with the kids, and we're looking forward to that. And so long, Miami.
So it was finally what we were waiting for, the day to get on the ship. Frank and I had just gotten off another ship, but the girls were ready to get on the Freedom of the Seas and see what Royal Caribbean was all about. We had to head to the muster station first to make sure we all knew exactly where to go in case of emergency. But then it was off to the hot tub, Jennings' favorite thing. When we asked her what she remembers about her first couple cruises when she was younger, she only says the hot tub. Bye-bye Miami. It was raining when we first got on the boat, so we did a little tour to see what all the boat had to offer. The first night we went to an ice skating show. It was pretty good. Since the boat was Freedom of the Seas, they kind of did a 70s freedom theme. It was a sold-out, packed house. Very entertaining. As a former ice skater, I enjoyed watching it, even when they fell. Time for dinner, Jennings' favorite. She loved getting dressed up every night. And Lauren and I loved being able to go get some sparkling waters or coffees or whatever we felt like getting.
So here we are again, our second time at Coco Cay in a week's time. I was totally impressed with Royal Caribbean's private island, Coco Cay. Their employees actually live on the island, which is pretty neat. They have all the amenities you could possibly ask for. They have a gym, basketball courts, tennis court, pickleball. So they take care of their employees really well. But the island itself is like super manicured, and you can just tell they work really hard and take pride in it, because when you show up first thing in the morning, like the sand is raked perfectly. By the time you leave in the day, it's kind of a mess, but it's really manicured. They do an excellent job of keeping it clean. All the food areas are super clean and nice. Here's a few pictures of us just kind of getting off the boat at the private beaches. But we were just so impressed. The first time, our last cruise, we were on a private beach. This one we went to one of the public beaches, and it was honestly nicer and had a bigger pool than when we were at the private beach. Just lazy in the pool chairs. But yeah, it was a super great day. We were gonna do the water slides again, the water park, but you know, we were just so tired of doing stuff. We just wanted to be lazy, and there we are getting back on the boat. But Coco Cay is amazing.
So this was one of Jennings' favorite parts. A cruise really does have something for everybody. She loves the planets and the Earth and the moon, anything to do with the solar system. So she enjoyed reading all about the planets. This was right up her alley. And then Lauren and I got to go do a little dancing. Every night they do little, I guess they call them street parties. They have different kinds of music playing up there and tons of people dancing, and we didn't stay too long, but it was kind of fun. Headed outside to see this full moon. It was so pretty. Then it was my favorite part. Like I said earlier, I used to ice skate growing up, so we couldn't wait to get on the rink. However, it was not anything like what I was used to. I will have to say that I have never had to wear a helmet before when I ice skated. And I'm used to having my own ice skates, custom of course, so having rental skates is just not something that I've ever been used to. But it was fun. And I helped Jennings. She had only been ice skating one other time, and we were the first ones out there, thank goodness, because a lot of people joined us and it got really crowded, and so we did our 10 minutes of skating and we're off the ring. Jennings loved getting her peach drinks. And of course our room attendant loved making towel animals. Frank loved taking naps. And Jennings and I just had fun in the sun, and Lauren too. Frank and I always got our exercise on. Being in the gym is something that's important to us. He didn't know it, but I was videoing him while he was running. That's definitely something I could never do, run while on the boat. I was walking for sure. Frank and I brought our door sticker from our first cruise where we won an incentive trip. Dinners were definitely fun. Everybody liked getting dressed up, especially Jennings. Overall, we had a great cruise, but it was time to head to the airport, and the Miami airport was not exactly the best one we've ever been to.
It's a dump.
It was not very clean. There were a lot of people crammed into one area. It may have been the Southwest portal we were in. There were just not a lot of choices, but we weren't there too terribly long. We got on our flight, flew to Memphis, got to see some family before heading back home, and might be the last cruise for a little while because we are ready to get on with this RV life.
Later, y'all.